Hiya! Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Michael Schwan, and welcome to the stream. Today is Tuesday, March 1st, 2022. We are here. It was not going to be It Takes Tuesday. Athena is not feeling super up to streaming today, which is totally cool, super fine. And I was like, what do I want to do today instead, though? And I could have, blasted out a bunch of, short notice messages to people of do you want to play Halo or something? And I was like, nah, we don't gotta do that, so we're not gonna do that. Stupid health ruiner of joy. No, it's fine, Athena, it's perfectly fine. And I was like, why don't we just chill? It doesn't always, as much as I my brain fights me when I'm about to say this, it doesn't always have to go exactly how your brain laid it out to go. I'm really a planner. If you didn't notice, I'm really a planner, and I plan my days and my routine and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's how it's gonna go. And if something upsets that, it could be very jarring for me. I'm like, oh god.
Rank up.
Plan this. I would never plan for subs. Well, actually, okay, I say that it's not true. If you get to the point where this is your day job, you have to plan for subs because that's how you get money to eat. But I'm not at that point yet. But 20 months, oh my god, creeping up on that 2 years. Craziness. Yeah. So, and I was like, one, Athena, we figured out on Sunday what we're going to call Tuesdays. We finally got there because it was originally Tarkov Tuesdays, and then we didn't always play Tarkov, and we were looking for what to call it, and then you gave us the suggestion of Tactical Tuesdays, and that was what it was for a little while, and I was like, yeah, but I don't know. And then while we were planning things on Sunday, Teamwork Tuesdays. Teamwork. It still has the alliteration, and it's much more positive. So, yeah, it'll be Teamwork Tuesdays, and that's what today technically would be, even though I'm alone right now. It's fine. We're working. It opens a lot of options, too. It does. But let's go ahead and get this started up. I was busy upgrading some units because I had not done so in a hot little while. I can unlock my duplicate tank. I can unlock my duplicate tank. Nice! Get another tanky tank up in there. And make Chompers a stronger boy. I do have Bulba. So, this was one of my Valentine's gifts from my incredible wife. It is a pink Bulbasaur who has a rose instead of a... it's so squishy. It's so cute. I love this little Bulbasaur. He's gonna stay right there for a minute. I lost complete track of everything. Is it versus right now? No. This is not updated for the next one. Versus was yesterday. I see. I was like, why is there versus stuff? I see. He just gets bigger. Finished this morning. Very well then. All right. Let's get in here. We said we were going to head up here. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. Nice. We like seeing that planning. Didn't plan it. But yeah, this is Bulbasaur. You can tell I like Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur has, for a long time, been one of my favorite Pokemans. Him and Dragonair were my two favorites from Generation 1. What are these? You're armored. You're melee. I need to place a tank, right? I need to place a tank. And archers. Hold! Actually, I shouldn't do the vibes because the vibes are dangerous on these maps. We can do some vibes, but not full vibes. You know, we just got to surround ourselves with the vibes. Surround ourselves with the vibes. There we go. All right, place units, everybody. And now we get to wait the few minutes that it takes for Lost Ark to launch. But yeah, I was like, you know, like we can just chill with Lost Ark. You know, just chill. I've been really enjoying this game a lot. It's such a chill time. Like it scratches so many itches that I didn't even realize I needed scratched for the longest time, and it doesn't like ask too much of me. It's also really nice because I can basically, with very limited exception, just like anytime I need, just set it down, right? Oh, I need to go do this thing? Okay, no big deal. And even if I'm in the middle of something that isn't easily just like set aside, it'll only still take like, it's like, okay, well, this chaos dungeon is going to take 2 more minutes. Very few things take a considerable amount of time. Water, good. Are you doing the mass murder? I mean, maybe. Yeah. We're going to do some mass murdering. And hello, Eve. What did I open this for? You are the size of a mushroom right now. You're on Tortic. Or Tortic? I think it's pronounced Tortic. Oh, hey, Schwan. It's been a hot minute. Yeah, you know, like 45 of them. Okay, it's more like 105, but yeah, hot minute. $105 equals hot minute. That is the official measurement of hot minutes is 105. 105 what? Good question, but it's 105, whatever it is. It could be degrees. It could be the number of minutes. It could be the number of Cheetos. You don't know. 105 degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit are both hot. It's true. What is... Well, actually, 105 degrees Celsius would be like 240 degrees Fahrenheit. Because 100 degrees Celsius is 212 degrees, right? So it'd probably be like 100 and somewhere in like between like 230 and 240. The Makokos are super cute. I love the Makokos. I enjoyed that zone immensely. There's only been one zone so far that I was like, man, this place is just like not super exciting. I won't say anything more than that, Athena, because I don't want to spoil it for you. But I've enjoyed all of the zones except, and it's not even that it was like bad. It just wasn't nearly as exciting as the other zones. I was like, man, this could be better. Hey! I am really amazed at how long it takes this game to launch. It's quite surprising. I dislike the dry place. You know, it's also interesting because it's like the dry place, and so much of this game takes place on a boat. Here's the final roster after we did a whole bunch of character creation and playing around with a bunch of different characters. I've tested out all of the classes now. I haven't actually lined any of them up for finalization, but they're here. $563. launching and closing the game takes forever. I'm surprised that closing it takes so long. I wonder if it banks a lot of stuff in the RAM and it's busy trying to clear up the RAM. Although I don't feel like this game is very RAM heavy, is it? It's taking up 4 gigs for me right now. That's not a small amount.
I need a solution.
Might you be?
Like it's great. Did it work?
That was.
There we go.
Well.
What did Saoirse mean again? I know that from Neo. It is Saoirse. So if I went and pulled up the character, the idea behind the name of Saoirse for the assassin is that the character has like a relatively normal appearance, but they have an eye that's completely whited out with like some like tattoos coming off of the eyeball, and it made me think of like a seer, somebody who is able to like see things through their mystical looking eye. And I was like, I want a seer style name, and then it took me a while to find a way to spell Saoirse that wasn't taken, including the Neo spelling and including the old Celtic way of spelling Saoirse that's even more weird than the Celtic spelling that you put just there in the chitty chats.
What brings you to this place?
One of the other things that just amazes me about this game is that I never read the quest text in World of Warcraft. I don't know if anyone else ever did. I did not. Never read the quest text. Mostly because they just put it on the screen in just a block, and you're like, I don't care, right? Whereas this one, they feed it to you in like 1 to 2 sentences at a time. And it's made me read all of them, and it's just like it's amazing because it's still the same, right? It's still the same in terms of like the MMO format of like, help, my chickens got out and the boars killed them. Can you please go kill the boars and bring me 8 fried boar urethras? But I never read that in World of Warcraft, whereas I do here. The immersion mod for WoW does. I didn't know that was a thing. Help! My chickens! They're broken! Oh, no. So I'm going to avoid reading the story beats out loud right now. Warning to Athena, at least. Potential spoilers for, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 zones ahead of where you are. 6 zones? Like a lot. Like a lot.
Gerdia left with several Xenelan Sylvains?
You know, I'm always conflicted, and let me ask everyone else here how you feel about it. How do people feel about video games that have voice acting, but they only voice act the first line of a paragraph? Because that's what they do here in Lost Ark, right? Like, whatever the character's going to say, the very first thing they say is voice acted, and then all of the rest is just text for you to read. How do you feel about that?
Nothing bad happened to them.
It works in some games. This is one of them.
I sense something interesting.
Oh, here's the other piece of this. The chain quests, I like them, but it always makes me nervous when I finish one and I'm not either given or shown where to get the next piece, because I'm worried. I have one that I have not completed because I don't know where the next step of it is at. And it's very difficult to, like, check because the quest is gone. You know, you can look at your completed quests, but it doesn't do me any good because it still doesn't give me an idea of where the next piece of the chain is at. Oh, good. Shay!
Forgive us.
Hi, Shay. Shay, you've been playing some Elden Ring? Oh my god. Are you enjoying it? Also, as a quick warning, please avoid details, as both myself and Eve have basically not touched Elden Ring in the slightest, but are you enjoying it? I can't get enough of it. That seems to be everyone's general demeanor towards it. It's a pretty gross looking beastie right there. He doesn't look so good, man. You got something on your shoulder, dude. That doesn't. You might want to get that checked out. You might want to see a doctor. Created my character, was amazed, and quit the game so when I could devote my attention to it. I haven't even bought it yet. It's his little brother. Oh, right. It has exceeded your expectations. How high were your expectations? I guess is, because I've had some games exceed my expectations, but I also didn't expect them to be very good. Now, mind you, that's not where I'm sitting on Elden Ring. Dark Souls are probably my absolutely favorite game series. Dark Souls specifically, or Soulsian games as a subgenre? My expectations are as... I've already looked at this vista. My expectations are as follows. A Soulsian with an open world. Something tells me that you will get that. I was like, did it not give me the flowers? My only current concern with Elden Ring is how long I know it to be. But we also knew it was going to be long from the very beginning. This is not going to work. Where'd they go? They're out there. In case I wasn't clear, my answer to your question was yes. So, you love Dark Souls and you love Soulsians. You can have friends in this one, correct? I'm not actually sure how much of a co-op mechanic exists within Elden Ring. FromSoft games are not normally very conducive to letting you play like through the whole game with friends. Most of the genre as a whole is that same way. I'm not sure if that's different for Elden Ring, if they made playing with friends easier or more accessible or anything like that. Yeah, I have played through a decent number of Soulsians at this point, but I will say that, like, which ones have we played through? We've played through Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Bloodborne. We haven't got to Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, or Elden Ring yet, but I was not super impressed with actual Dark Souls. I enjoyed Bloodborne, but I have found more enjoyment out of other games within the genre. Where am I supposed to be going? Down that way. So far, I haven't found anywhere outside the tutorial where you can't play with friends, but it still has a stupid mechanic of summoning them to help clear the zone boss. Okay. The only one that I can think of that, like, I wouldn't say necessarily wanted you to play with friends, but tried to make it much more of a option was Code Vein. Code Vein definitely seemed like it was built with not necessarily like so that you could play with friends, not that you were supposed to. That said, the zones are massive and you can explore a lot with friends. Do you share progression? Or like if your friend is visiting you, do they just help you progress and then they don't get any credit? If you know, Eve. Not Eve, Shay.
We need to find out what happened to them.
Damn it. These people were innocent.
So you're just asking me these questions. You're right, Eve. That's how I defaulted to it.
What is this place? Where exactly are we going?
Lord Guardian.
It's time.
What is the meaning of this?
This should be enough.
No, but as a spirit, you can get almost all the loot, just not unique items. Like all the crafting materials that respawn any items that drop on enemies. Okay, so...
He has done.
But in terms of, like... What does that mean for boss kills? Oh, they ran pretty far away. I thought they would be closer than that. Of course, I guess if somebody was trying to murder you, you'd probably just keep running until you either, like, couldn't run anymore or, you know, didn't get away. The only co-op Souls game that I know of is Neo and Neo 2, really, that has cross-progression or an actual co-op mode. Okay. Did cross-progression not work in Code Vein? I don't know, because I never really looked into it, because obviously we were just playing it solo. As solo as you can play Code Vein, anyway.
I must go back. By the gods, why didn't I realize this earlier?
You didn't have cross-progression? That's unfortunate.
I was a fool. We must stop Gerdia at all costs.
Remnant from the Ashes is the best Souls like title for co-op. That's fair.
He would escape to such a place.
When does this start? 2.5 minutes? Oh, I can't do it again anyway. If you can bite over the extreme health bloat. Yeah, there was definitely some problems that existed within Remnant.
Let me see.
Me and my friend Tony played all the way through it, and there's definitely that game is built on the cusp of being something so much greater than it is. Like, just from my perspective anyway, the slightest of changes and alterations to that game would make it immensely better than it is. Because, like, I still feel like it's like a 7, but with just a couple of tweaks, it could be like a strong 9. But it's not.
Let us take you.
We're okay.
The last boss is fucking... it is. It is ridiculously impossible. And that's if it doesn't even bug out and glitch on you. Because it has the potential of bugging out to where you can't actually get the buff to be able to deal damage to it.
What's that? Gertia's research journal?
I know about the butterfly one was extremely buggy in co-op and almost impossible to do the health bloat fighting on a small bridge against 2 to 3 of them. It was pretty rough. Me and Tony managed it, but yeah, that was one of the more rough fights.
The realm of elementals.
Ooh.
Yes, we must join forces at times like these.
If something could act as
There were once people capable of Could anyone trust
Gertia once mentioned some kind of
Maybe.
special.
All right, let's do this.
If you're just 2 people, I don't think the health bloat is that bad, comparable to at least a full 4-man. Sure. Did the whole game co-ops with 3 players and only had real trouble with the last one. I'm trying to think if we genuinely struggled with anything besides the last one. The last one we definitely struggled with the absolute most.
So, do you have something to say?
Yeah, the things that I would have liked in Remnant from the Ashes, I would have liked... I know the game's focus is shooting, right? I know that that's its focus, but I really would have liked if the melee felt like a more legitimate option than it was. Because it was useless. There was, like, one weapon that if you upgraded it all the way, it could kind of deal some damage. But it was not a reliable tool, and I don't even know why they genuinely included it, besides the very rare occasion where you might run out of bullets. It seemed also really... and part of that also was that melee didn't consume your stamina bar, and melee did nothing in terms of staggering enemies. Like, you just cut through them, and then they would attack you back. And it seemed completely pointless in every way.
There are matters that need your approval. You can go check
And I
them
feel
in
like
the
if they would have developed melee a little bit more... Was that only the It's only an hour? Could have swore earlier I saw this and it was 3 hours. I had 2 researches in here. Both of which were 3 hours. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I'm still going to comment on my own confusion. Only brought it up because if Elden Ring had Remnant co-ops, that'd be perfection. Yeah. I would like to see more games have co-op options on the scale of Remnant. The other thing I would have liked to see Remnant have is that I feel like the way they handled the souls mechanic in terms of the scrap that is dropped as the currency and level up thing was just kind of very weakly implemented. It didn't feel good in any way. It didn't feel like you were ever very heavily rewarded, and it didn't feel like you were ever really at risk. There was one other thing that I was like, this could have been better, but I don't remember what it is anymore. It was something that me and Tony had talked about when we finished the game. I love co-op options, note options. Yeah. And I want those options to feel legitimate, because at least in a lot of Soulsian games, they do not feel like legitimate options. I mean, you can get some assistance for like a single fight, but you're not going to realistically be playing through a game with a friend.
Perfect. Let's report back to Her Majesty.
That said, this is top runner for Game of the Year. There's already been people saying that Elden Ring is going to be Game of the Year. I honestly, like, I would be, because Game of the Year is partially a popularity contest, I would be genuinely amazed if Elden Ring didn't get Game of the Year. Like, and I know there will be people that'll be sad that tears it away from, like, Horizon Forbidden West. And also, I mean, it launched in February, you know. There's a lot of games still to come out this year. In terms of contenders for Game of the Year, who knows, right? Played through most of them with a friend, and it turned out I get summoned, we go through his level normally, I speed run through it to catch up, and then repeat, which is like not, it works, but it's not very comfy. I don't know if I actually needed to come up here. I don't think I did.
This research was quite...
Forbidden West is an extremely strong contender for Game of the Year. I bet it is. I'm sure it'll be on the nominations list. But given how much of Game of the Year does end up being a popularity contest, and also that Elden Ring is a universally available game, it'll probably end up being higher than Horizon. Problem with Forbidden West is accessibility. Not necessarily. It's on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation. It's on PlayStation. Yeah, there's a PlayStation 4 version and a PlayStation 5 version. And while we can make that argument, like, at the same time, Horizon Zero Dawn got Game of the Year, and so did God of War, and both of those were PlayStation exclusives. Oh yeah, I get a chocobo!
Please, take good care of this child.
It's about damn time! Bo, chocobo. Yeah! Look at that glorious chicken bird thing. What even is it, actually? Can you selfie mode on a mount? You can. What even are you, you rabbit, bird, horse, dog thing? I don't know, but I like it. Look at him. Look at those eyeballs. But no, like, actually, look at those eyeballs. I'm constantly impressed with the visuals in this game, by the way. For a Diablo-style game, an isometric action RPG, it's surprising beautiful, like, all of the time. Llama bird! It's a llama bird! look at him! Oh my god, getting you right here close. Visuals, look where the crosshair is. It's on the boobs, man. My character's rocking a boob window. Enjoy it. It's to help with sweat. Anyway, the battle's ready. Oh, Lord. I don't know where I would place anything. Like, I'd have, like, maybe, like, right here. I'm just gonna rush us forward. I'm gonna wish us luck. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. It's insane to have Elden Ring to come to a mixed review due to the problems. That means it says a lot. I mean, it's really performing poorly on PC, and it doesn't. But like the thing is, I understand this is completely separate from Elden Ring statement. It is not surprising for most games that are not developed like for PC first end up running poorly at launch on PC because there are so many different components. And I mean literal components. Every PlayStation 5 is the same, right? Like it has the exact same parts, so you can optimize it for those parts. And everyone's system is different and weird, and it's weird because like some people are rocking like 5950Xs, freaking AMD Threadrippers and 3090s, and they can't get Elden Ring to run over 50 frames a second and not have stuttering. And then there's other people that got 1060s and i5 quad-core processors and, 12 gigs of RAM. Their computer is chugging along in 2022, and they're like, yeah, I'm rocking 1080-60 solid on Elden Ring PC. And it's like, man, what? What? People expecting a game to run perfect on launch, though, is absolutely insane. That never has and will never happen. I don't know if that's true. I mean, obviously, there's probably always exceptions of, like, even if it ran great on every rig, it didn't run great on one that we just didn't hear about. But I'm very confident that there have been there are normally games that are developed for PC first. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, is that Elden Ring is a console game that also got released on PC on day one, rather than being a PC game that was then built to consoles. It's literally impossible to optimize for PC because no two PCs are the same. Right, and that's largely what I was saying. Like, you can't... It's very difficult to account for the different types of combination of parts. Now, that said, they do normally eventually get there in most circumstances, so no game in history has come out without a single flaw. That's not what we're talking about, though. We're talking about a game running smoothly on launch. That's not the topic, though. Like there isn't anything in the world that doesn't have a flaw. But that's not what is being discussed. It's about whether a game runs smoothly on launch on PC, which there are games that on launch on PC, even with console-adjacent releases, have ran smoothly. And that's why it's not really acceptable for Elden Ring to not run smoothly on day one, especially when, it's 2022, it's like the consoles operate using PC parts now instead of like the weird builds of like PlayStation 3. I suppose it depends on what you mean by run smoothly being defined as. Well, Elden Ring's having a problem where you'll have like full like multi-second stutters where the game just doesn't animate because it is chugging. And it's not due to system, it's due to the game not being properly optimized for PC. Like there's a difference between a game like I feel like in today, with especially because Elden Ring has pretty heavy minimum system requirements, like you need a pretty hefty rig to even run it at the lowest settings. I don't believe it is acceptable anymore today for a game to not run at a consistent 1080p 60 frames per second. Like that is the baseline target that every game should have. 1080p 60 frames per second. Anything above that, there's an argument to be had, right? about like what should or should not be achievable on what hardware and what equipment, but 1080p 60 frames per second, and for all intents and purposes 1080p 60 fps is really the lowest end now. Like, you got people with 2K, 4K, 8K, and people running things up to like 240 hertz, so you're rocking 240 frames per second. Obviously we're talking super high end, but everyone's doing 4K now, and 4K 60 is what a lot of people are saying is the baseline now, and 4K 120 being like the actual like desired target. 1080 60 should be super easy, and if you're not able to crank out 1080 60, especially when you're as big of a company as From Software is and making such massive release titles like Elden Ring, that's something that should be criticized. Going random on these vampires. Athena with the vampires. Most kills going to Athena with 36. Goddamn, Athena. Way to flex. Myself in second with 3. Premium Hero Dude and Keldris following it up on third place with 2. Most assists to Syrup with 9. Second place assist going to the real... Whoa. The real Hazer girl. And Athena, and third place to Jongst. Back to the map. You want to talk about problems with From Software, the security exploit in the multiplayer, that was way worse and went on till last month. Yes, that is a problem, but it also, that's kind of, again, changing the direction of the conversation. The conversation was primarily focused on performance and what should or should not be acceptable. Is this Artemis? Artemis, you make a shoot across the entire map? Yeah, you make a shoot all over the place. I'm going to do an archer because I need to shoot the archers. But yes, that is a very large problem and is definitely deserving of criticism. But the issue at hand is that Elden Ring runs like crap on PC. And on most PCs, it runs like crap. Runs the bads. And it shouldn't. There's not really a reason for it to run as poorly as it does. I got Chocobo. I got a Chocobo. Oh, does he have a sprint? He's got a sprint. Yeah, I'm fast as fuck, boy. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm reading a journal.
It's taking too long to purge Zanila's contaminated magic. I pleaded with Queen Azina to use the power of the divine tree. She refused.
I got a Chocobo.
When the demons invaded Rohendel, I sensed a great change. The powers of Elzawin and Queen Inanna grow ever weaker. Azina, Inanna, and the other Sylvains in Rohendel have abandoned Zanila. They're neglecting what's happening here.
A different topic, but along the lines of a fun comparison, would that be Cyberpunk, which ran so much better on PC than it ever did, and still does on consoles. The "and still does" was my own words, but that's also a game, like I said, that was developed for PC and then put onto consoles. That, of course, Cyberpunk honestly just should have never been released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Like, it just should not have been released on last-gen consoles. I know why it was, because nobody had next-gen consoles yet, right? You still struggle to find a PlayStation 5. And they wanted that 114 million strong PlayStation 4 player base to make a bunch of money. I get it, but it was a bad call. It was a really bad call. Especially because even today, with how hard they're still trying to get those previous gen versions like onto a functional level, and they're just still not, like, yeah, so bad. Only issue I had was with naked T-posing while driving vehicles. Oh yeah, the bugs. The bugs. Wasn't it in like the patch 1.5 update that just came out? They fixed like 100,000 bugs or some absurdly massive number. just some number that was just like a joke. You're just like, which no game will ever be without bugs. Like, unfortunately, that's just how coding and programming works, especially with as complicated as things get with games now. Like, you will not be able to avoid bugs, but the drastic, over-the-top, like, ridiculous to see, game-breaking, save state corrupting bugs that were present in the beginning of Cyberpunk, that's a little bit of a different conversation and maybe shouldn't be that the way that it is, right?
Before the divine tree Alzawin grows any weaker, we must study and extract its secrets. Only the great tree's power can restore Zanila to its former glory.
This guy is like trying to do a good thing, but is using very bad means to go about it. Like, I understand this dude's motives, but God, he's one of those people that you're like, you took matters into your own hands and decided you would try to save everybody by also killing everybody. Like, don't worry, I'm gonna save the world by killing humanity. And it's like, well, wait, hold on. I mean, I get it, but let's find a different solution here, okay?
The path to the realm of elementals is open. Good.
I had a guy argue that there are games with bugs and proceeded to post a long list of games that didn't have bugs. I went and looked him wiki articles about bugs in all of those games. What game could he have mentioned that didn't have bugs? His counter argument, those are glitches. What? Glitches are non-exploitable, bugs are exploitable. Get on your ladybug mount, Athena! I'm surprised there's not an extra quest for this.
Oh. Does this passage really lead to the realm of elementals?
Sick. Basically Nintendo games. I'm trying to think, has he seen a speedrun of any Nintendo game ever? Yeah, what's the current speedrun of Ocarina of Time? Like 7 minutes? And it's because of bugs? Bugs, glitches, and exploits, which are all just, you know, completely different things.
Eternia, the elemental of fire, has attacked the elemental realm. The raging inferno.
You know what impresses me more with, especially with like the N64 era of like speed runs and stuff like that, with especially like 3D Nintendo games, with things like some of the bugs that people use for speed runs in like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, especially like the bug that you are able to use to fly, where you like throw a bomb and then you like leap strike the bomb and backflip and side swipe and hold up your shield or whatever it is, and then the bomb explodes and then you're like floating in the air and can skate across the air, or however the hell it works. How did they find that? Right? Like, how in the world did you find that bug? Like, I would love to know. Because I watched someone do it, and even the way you do it, I'm like, that's not something you stumble upon. Not really, right?
No matter. You cannot interfere with our plans.
That's what you think. My God, I interfere with everybody's plans. Glitch hunters are an extreme breed. I don't even know, like what would have prompted you to even think to try that? You know, like, where did the thought process of that come in? Of like, I bet I can fly if I let a bomb blow up after I do these special inputs and stuff. I don't understand. I really don't. Mind you, I've never looked too closely into it, so, you know, that could also be part of it, is that I'm like, maybe the process isn't nearly as brute forcey as my brain thinks that it is. Only thing more insane than glitch hunters is seed hunters in Pokemon games. Yeah. No kidding. Whereas, like, I've talked to and I know a couple of people that do shiny hunting, and I'm like, no. No.
Gerdia. He knew I was coming. He must have sent me elsewhere. Go ahead. I will follow you after I disarm this crude trap.
Because, like, seriously, the people that will sit there and restart their game over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until they get a shiny starter, I'm like, no. I just want to play a game, guys. Like, no. Before Arceus, you'd found one shiny in your life? Besides the red Gyarados? Is that what you mean? Do we even count the red Gyarados anymore? Stop shooting me! I found one in Crystal. It was in the middle of the lake. It was a Gyarados. And they'll do the same thing with, like, the legends, because it'll recheck at whether a legend is going to be shiny every time you start a battle with it. So they'll start a fight against a legend, and if it's not shiny, they just reset their game, reload the save, and check it again. And I'm like, no. No.
Thank you. You saved me. The fire elemental Efernia has betrayed us. We must inform the queen of this treachery.
We ain't doing it. We ain't playing that game. Shiny hunting is one thing, but the perfect EV IV breeders are worse. I mean, it's all a mindless, like, tedious task. Is the reason that it's so hard for me to fathom, because it's all just so mindless and so tedious. And I'm like, how in the world do you, like, have the mental fortitude to do that? I don't. This fire doesn't actually hurt me. That one does. Fruit. I still feel like shinies are too rare. I understand that, like, they're like, well, if you make them less rare, they won't feel as special when you do find them. I'm like, nope, nobody's finding them though. In some of the games they have added options of, like, how to increase your chances of finding them, but it still takes it from, like, a 1 in 4,000 to a 1 in, like, 2,000 or lower, and I'm just like, leave me alone. Stop blowing up all over me.
You saw it too. The shattered and forgotten city of the Sylvains. I simply want to restore.
When this conversation is, though, I have to realize the time. I gotta focus on the patrol, pick up the pace. Well, enjoy. 30 minutes to finish 10 floors? In what? In Genshin?
The Queen has the power of Elzawin, but She did nothing for this ruined land. She's just as bad as the rest of them. Rowan
Bashe.
deserves a real leader.
All right, buddy, whatever.
The elemental's magic seems unfocused.
They have not given us enough, like,
Saw them, and I shall lend
interactions
you my
with this
power.
bad guy for me to care about him in the slightest. Walking the entire floor, 10 floors looking for leaks and stuff. Oh, like work. Grody. You can do it, Shay. I believe in you. But is he a bad guy? You are a bad guy. It does not mean that you are bad guy.
There, the clouded elementals are there. Now, do have fun fighting.
Is he a bad guy? I don't know.
No one can stop us.
It's like, that's where you're wrong, because I have NPC friends that are able to stop you, because that's just how this works.
You have betrayed my trust.
You betrayed us.
I don't have time for whatever this is. We must rescue Undart at once. Your timing is perfect.
Thank you.
Better move. Let's go to Undart.
I'd like to open this treasure chest full of wonderful presents first. Or it can be empty. You know, there, there it goes. Okay.
Thank you for your help. Your Majesty, Ephornia is...
I'm aware.
The moisture made the springs a little rusty, right? Took a little moment for the loot to just really launch itself out.
I'm okay.
Ephornia lies ahead, in a layer of flame. I will drive away the flames and make a path.
So groggy. We hate it, precious. We hate it. But the medicine is just trying to help. No. We hate it. Kitties. Kitties. Did someone say kitties? I did. They're the best. Move out of my way, you rocks. I'm trying to walk. I'm walking here. Yeah, whatever, buddy. I'm gonna kick your ass. Like I kick everyone else's ass. Mount, please. Oh, I would love one of those little kitties as a mount. That'd be sick. Even though I got a chocobo. And hello, El Canadiano. That is a lot. You need to calm down with your bad selves. What's going on tonight? We're just chilling, playing some Lost Ark, running some Stream Raiders, having a good time, vibing, huge chilling. Having our usual hot topic discussions. Does anyone else remember the old days of Hot Topic? They're still pretty good, but I don't feel like they're as good as they used to be. Do you have Hot Topic in Norway, Eve? Do you even know what I'm talking about? No, we don't. Okay. But you do know what we're talking about. Well, that's helpful. Yeah, let's bring all you chuckle fugs over here. The emo store for teenagers who want to be rebellious. Not anymore. Not anymore. And now it is the shop with all the licensed stuff that millennials want to buy. Full of like anime merchandise for people my age that are like, oh man, I love Attack on Titan. It's got like Disney merch. It would seem as though we missed one somewhere. Oh, we missed two. Two little boys, little ones. Goodbye. Fucking millennials, says the millennial. I think, anyway. That's when El Canadiano's like, how dare you? I'm 50. They fucking ruin everything as per the older... Right? We ruin everything because we don't spend the money we don't have on things we don't want. We've killed every industry imaginable. Would you look at that? It is Diablo. We are literally just playing Diablo now. We're at the final boss. Congratulations. You know, they change it up a little bit for the sake of copyright, but how much does this do to you? Not as much as I had hoped. Oh, get back here. You were going to be in my nice little icy bits. You are invincible in there. Can I get out of that? Nope. That takes up the whole zone. Ow. I think the objective is to kill the birds. And I did not do that, but that's all right. That's all right. Diablo? You mean WoW? It is Ragnaros. Said you'd be purged by fire. Yeah, but he looks more like Diablo than Ragnaros. Ow! You shot me. How dare you? Ow. Oh! enough of all of that. You can calm down with your bad self. Let me back in my healing zone, you jerk.
What possessed you to commit treason in my domain? I trusted you, Eternia.
Looks like some demon energy. Oh, hey!
Trust is for fools. Betrayal is inevitable.
Belshazzar!
Oh, you have a name.
A broken barrier, a weakened queen on her knees. And very soon, your death and the fall of Rohendel.
Goodbye. Presents. Sure. Her name was mentioned in the sorceress intro. She might have been mentioned in mine and I already forgot it. I'm terrible with names. I'm so bad with names. The worst. Where are we going? All the way back. Okay. What did we get? What kind of presents did we get? We got some stuff and some stuff and some stuff. And some stuff. You want to know what's great about that, Eve? That's actually what we're saying. AZ, not AC. But I never noticed, so it's pronounced the same to you. Yeah, no, you're perfectly fine. Like I never noticed at all either way, so. Hey, some harmony shards. Oh my god, that's not enough. That was not enough. Can I have some more? Pronounced the same. No, you love the ladybug. I don't know why, but the ladybug has like this like ding 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 when it runs, and it's just very satisfying to my brain when I hear its little ding 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 as it runs through the underbrush. Queenie, you don't look so good. Just saying.
Those stubborn mages.
Elzuin's shade?
Seems like we need to trust Avin this time.
It does a little charge instead of jumping too. It's like, yeah, headbutt. I'm a Pokemon. High ground. Ready. Fire. Pew 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 pew. Die. Machine gun of projectiles. Go, go, isolated musketeer. He's busy shooting those hoplites. He's about to get smacked with the drumsticks. Good job, everybody. We have 2 musketeers and 2 vampires, either which can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to El Canadiano with 15, followed by Fender with 10, and then Athena Latina with 8. Most assists going to Athena and AP10 with 5, followed by El Canadiano with 2, and then Chopper Wings and Syrup with 1. Athena would like the vampires. Going random on the musketeers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. El Canadiano, the Musketeers, back to the map. Now we're going to head to, guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's keep going. All right. Zeus! Armored units have less attack speed because Chain Lightning, when they attack, Chain Lightning deals damage and chains and damage. When a unit dies, all nearby units are blinded. Blinded units miss their attacks. Alrighty then. Do I need to place another tank? No, I didn't need to place another tank. Set battle plans. I was setting battle plans. Okay, it updated. Earn assist from tanking. Well, let's do this. There's one unit in the second half of the map that becomes an assassin when it kills. That guy with that buff is tough. Which guy? Just that guy, the one that becomes an assassin when it dies? Or is there a particular guy? What? I'm so good at talking. Look at this little El Nerdy bartender. Why is his face red? Like, it's definitely Link, right? Like, 100% this is Link. But why is his face red? That buff with that enemy present. Maybe he got a kiss from the princess? Oh, maybe. He's all embarrassed. Or maybe that's how they're avoiding copyright. Link doesn't have red skin. Red Skull needed a new profession. That buff showcased the main flaw with archers and bombers, that they primarily target armored units even if they're halfway across the map and something's about to kill it. Yeah. Her
Majesty.
It's another one of those things that just, like, needs communicated a little bit better. Where are we going? over here. That's why you need rem sometimes. We always need rem. What are you talking about? Always. Every single fight is made better if rem is on the field. I need to standy uppity. Oh, that was a good back pop. That is one thing about going back to the office that I am quite remiss about, is that I will not have access to my home standing desk. And that is disappointing. Disappointed!
Lower your voice.
Oh, sorry. Did you go today? No, we were supposed to, but Athena wasn't feeling well, and I stayed home because Athena wasn't feeling well, so I worked from home today.
Please try not to cause a ruckus.
Can ask Kelly if there's any free ones now. It would depend on, like, the thing is like, I like my actual desk that I have at work, but I wouldn't want one of the standing desks that, like, sits on top of your desk. I like the desk I have at home, which is just the whole desk stands up, right? I'm picky.
Sure am tired.
There's a Snorlax in the way. One of my close mates tested positive for COVID. Oh, no. Yeah, he'll be fine. He told me by the time he got access to a rapid... Is that a rapid access test or whatever? He wasn't feeling sick anymore. He has, like...
Oliver?
He has 3 like we do.
Bizarre place again.
3 shots. Is that what you're saying? Busy trying to interpret things. Yeah, okay. It's like 3 what? Just tuning in and saw you're also on... We are! Fee, are you on Sasha? No way! Really? That's awesome. Is any of the other old crew playing Lost Ark, and are they also on Sasha? That's also just like a great coincidence. His roommate left ivermectin on the counter, so that's a thing? Gross. That's disappointing. Not sure about the crew. Hey, more friends on the server is already great. Are you already in a guild, Fee? If you need a guild, we have one. We are already level 2. We have one member that's already late tier 2. I'm almost to tier 2. Gonna play him a song.
Hey, wake up.
In a guild already? Sweet. What are you playing as? How far are you? What level are you? What's your item level? How are you enjoying it?
Why is it so loud?
Sorceress is my main. Item level 506. Doing some side quests mainly. Very nice. Very nice.
Yummy morsels.
As you can see, we're a little bardy bard over here. Playing some magical notes.
Yummy morsels.
That is a big owl bear.
forces. We wasted too much time. Remember, if you want to find Elzowin's dew, look for white lights on the branches.
Played Bard as your first class is definitely fun as well. I like the supporty types. I played a priest in WoW forever. The only time I didn't play a priest in WoW was in Mists of Pandaria because priests were just really, really bad in Mists of Pandaria, so I played a shaman.
This Elzowin's dew looks strange.
And then after Mists of Pandaria into Warlords of Draenor, I went back to my priest because they made them better. But they were trash in Mists of Pandaria. It was really unfortunate.
It has a different color.
Halt! This is a restricted area.
Your face is restricted.
The queen's in danger. I must take this to her.
Hold up, Turn. There's something not right about these guys.
You don't say.
You're right.
Man, what a fucking entrance. Goddamn.
As are you.
Roshaza. Watch out!
Elzowin calls. The Ark is within your grasp.
I used to be a lot more into playing supports. I've shifted towards DPS lately, though.
We have to get out of here.
I've almost always played either tanks or supports. Normally always support and Healy types. Almost always. And it's just because, like, it gives me more to focus on, so it engages my brain better. That dude just got dragged into a pit of darkness. Oh, that guy did too. Oh my god, that was scary as fuck looking. Like, needing to, like, work on tank aggro or keep people alive or whatever, it makes my brain do the happy sparky things. Good job, you.
Let's see. This is a complex curse, but you're stabilized.
Good job, you.
But we need to leave.
I like big numbers. I'm simple like that. Fair. Come on. Get out of here so I can kill you. Yeah, but you could do the big Healy numbers. Although big Healy numbers are never as big as big damage numbers.
Careful. The demons are already upon us. Go back to Rothan and alert the authorities.
He's gone.
There are Sylvains locked up in there. We must help them.
All right. But we have to be quick.
Protect Elzowin.
Personally, love the old Discipline Priest and the Monk, the amazing Fist Weaver. Yeah, Discipline Priests were like, that was one of the weird things about WoW is a lot of the times, like, at least as a priest, because you had two healing classes, you had Discipline and Holy, and it seemed like every patch almost it would switch between one or the other on which one was viable. Stop knocking me around! Who are you? You're a jerk is what you are. So many baddies. Play Dancer, so I'm support E DPS. I don't know very much about most of the Final Fantasy 14 jobs.
Thank you for helping us.
I know you said baddies, but I heard daddies. I'll accept it. It's fine. There's so many daddies.
The path is blocked. Let's find another way.
Over there! That huge owl is running towards us. I don't know why, but it looks angry.
I'm angry.
Is everyone okay? Let's head back to Rothan. We've lost too much time already.
Oh, my leg itches.
Oven!
What class is he?
Get to Rothan!
What about you?
Go!
He's got this. We got to take stuff to the queen.
I'll be fine. Go! Get out of here before it's too late!
Yeah, no. If he loses, I call bullshit because what class are you? He might be one of the classes that we don't have yet. He's the hero class. God damn it, Eve. That was good. I liked it. That was a good answer.
We're not too late, are we? Oven.
It's no use.
The wound is getting worse.
The demon's power is...
She's holding on. But at this rate...
We're here!
Move out of the way.
We brought Alzuin's due.
My hat's like so far down. Bards with their big hats. Game's so pretty. It's a competition at this point. The most elaborate headdress. I shall be victorious. Maybe.
It's been too long. Where is Belshazzar?
It's been too long? It's been like an hour. How long has it been? No idea. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-ba-dum, but where are we going? Okay. Going down, down, baby. Yo Street in a Range Rover. Light it up and take a puff. Pass it to me now. Hey, it's like a normal zone now.
Over here. The dream barrier has yet to completely overpower Elzawin. Everyone will be okay.
I saw you fight alongside Sir Mia. I owe Alvin a debt of gratitude. Why does Alvin? I don't know where he is now.
To do. Alvin. I fought alongside him. Or, more precisely...
Man, everyone everywhere always getting so fucked up. My head itches.
What's... It bears a trace amount of demonic magic.
I have been waiting.
Hello.
Close your eyes and feel the power.
What's my safe word?
I hope it will help you on your journey. I'll transfer some power to you, so you won't be affected by the dream magic.
Thank you.
Please, save me.
Interesting, he says.
I've heard about you.
So you've heard about me then. But you have heard of me. I need more baddies. Hey, here's a little group. There we go.
Thank you so much. You bought us the time we needed to treat the Guardians.
God darn it.
You bought us the time we needed to treat the Guardians.
Oh my goodness great. What is this? What's this? Okay, I like it. Picasso.
Oh, no. Wake up. Hey, come over here and help. It is fortunate our paths crossed. Poor thing. Oh.
Thank you, friend.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that kicked your ass, but, you know, it's fine. You're welcome.
You shouldn't move.
I want to be the voice actor who just makes monster noises. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. It's been a crazy few weeks.
You're here.
You're here?
You were coming this way. Found Oven, but we are true.
We are sorry, but by the time we found him, he was ready.
Oh, well.
We are sorry, but by the time we found him, he was ready. We are sorry, but by the time we found him, he was ready.
Where? Oh. I see it up there, okay. Stop talking to them.
We are sorry, but by the time we found him, he was ready.
That arrogant ruffian. He became like this as soon as we arrived here.
This person changes clothes a lot. Just as just like a note. I think I've seen them in 3 or 4 different outfits.
So, it worked. Everyone else headed out for Elzawin's roots.
I shall do what I can on focusing on not dying. Like her outfit was bolted to her ribs or something. It's called tape. Or just straight up glue. Or I mean they're essentially elves. They just use boob magic. Fashion tape. See? It even has a name. It's very useful stuff. I believe it. That's levitation, Holmes. Are they casting levitation on their breastises? Or specifically the clothing that is covering their breastises? She said boobily. She breasted boobily into the room. There are also interesting bras that are made for those types of dresses. I've seen them. They're weird because they like pinch essentially. Like they hold on by squeezing the boobs together, and I'm like, that just kind of looks uncomfortable to me. But you know, maybe I don't know. I don't have them, so.
I'm dizzy.
It's also Tenacious D quote. They look uncomfortable. Yeah, I thought the same thing. And like, there's even different ones, but like the ones that I'm thinking of, they have like essentially kind of like a clear rubber on the inside that is like kind of like grips onto the skin, and then you're supposed to like pull and put it on one side, and then you pull it over and you put it on the other side, and then the force of like the rubber stickiness plus your boobs trying to go back out from one another keep them together. And I'm like, man, that looks nah.
Gerdia left for Elsa.
That is my description. That looks nah. Yeah, not too comfortable. I believe it. The things people do for fashion. Let's get them up there. Let's go. Let's charge. And I'm going to tell my desk to go back down, and I'm going to quickly use the restroom, so I will be right back. Hold! Fight! Oh! Fight! 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 I have a friend who loves and enjoys wearing corsets. Makes me uncomfortable even tying it with how tight they want it. Yeah. When they aren't tied super tight, they can be very comfy. You say so. I've not worn a corset either. Shocking, I know. One Centurion, it can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills go to El Canadiano with 21, followed by Athena with 19, and then Raven Main with 9. Most assists going to Chopper Wings with 9, followed by Findler with 5, and then AP10 with 4. There are male corsets. There are. I've seen them. They're quite nice looking. Going around on the Centurion in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. El Canadiano, back to the map. Hiya. No god this time. I need to place an archer and Templar. I can place an archer. Let's place that archer boy. We'll place him back here. Then we'll get some tanks up around here. Yeah. And then a line of the melees like that. And then we'll go with some shooters. some shooter boys. And then we'll cap that off with some support around the outside. And then we'll surround all of that with just the hugest of vibes. Okay, not the hugest, because that would have been like all of it, but you know. I think Schwan needs to go and see the Rocky Horror Show with an outfit. I mean, I've seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. I have seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's good. A little weird, but it's enjoyable. But I need to go see it in an outfit. Who are you? What do you want? I need to kill more demons. Like, a lot more. Like the male corset. Specifically that. Need 7 more. We need 1 more. There's 1 more jerk bag. Thought you were gonna suggest the golden speedo. Nah, I'm alright. Excuse me, pardon me. Can you, like, not? Thanks.
And you are?
Why are all these enemies still coming over here?
Thank you for saving me.
Where are we going? That way? Okay. What is this? That's cheese. Veil, veil, veil. If it isn't Vandashar. Vandashar? I too have a chocobo. Fancy that. I see your chocobo and I raise you a chocobo. Bo, 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 chocobo. Yeah, look at it. It's so cute. So I made my mage and it took forever to get a name to be accepted. That is the challenge when it comes to creating a character in Lost Ark, is finding a name that is not taken. And then you get names like this person whose name is Stupor Duper. Power to you, Stupor Duper. Your usual name was taken? I amazingly got both of the names that I normally use in video games. I got the name that I named my priest in WoW, which was Kikiana, and I got my name. I got Schwan. And not only did I get Schwan, I got it last night.
Thanks to your efforts, I came back to my senses. But it's too late.
Welcome back for not being a bad guy. Well, welcome back to not being a bad guy. Welcome back from being a bad guy. There, you get it. Stupor duper. It's pronounced stew. Yeah, just stew. Chocobo. Yeah, last night, before I went to bed, we actually sat down and created an alt of every version. Yeah, you can come along, Eve. I'm just going to the alts real quick. I'll be back in there in literally just a moment. Because I wanted to try all of the main classes and all of the subclasses. So we were making characters, and then it also took a long time to get names. So we got my bard, Kikiana. We have a assassin named Saoirse. We have this female martial artist named Miriam Muerta. And then we got this warrior named Biggie Bear. Biggie Bear. And then the male gunner named Schwan. I didn't fill this last character slot because the only two characters that we don't have here is the male martial artist and the female gunslinger. And so until I want one of those, which the male martial artist only has one class, which is the striker, which is a copy of the warbringer. And then the female gunner has the gunslinger class, which is a variant copy of the male gunner's Deadeye. But there are more classes coming because there are one of these slots here, and there's 3 or 4 classes that exist in Korea that we just haven't received in the West yet. Biggie Bear is still my favorite. Look at Biggie Bear. Look at him. Biggie Bear. He's Biggie Bear. Feel like Big Papa needs to be playing around him all the time. That's right, Big Papa. Looking forward to the artist class. While we wait, who DM'd me? Upcoming Lost Ark classes. There's more than that. What are the other ones? Korean classes yet to be released. The Destroyer, which is the hammer guy. The Lancer Master. The Scouter. The Scouter is the one that Tony's really excited about. The Summoner. The Arcana. Oh wow, there's way more than I thought there was. Good God. An Artist and an Arrowmancer. God damn. Yeah, so we got the Destroyer. Can this go away? Thanks. The Lance Master. Super cool. The Scouter. He's got a drone. The Summoner, which could be really cool. Summoner classes are normally either cool or boring, and there's very little in between. The Arcana, which is a card user, which is neat. Card users are fun. Every time I see a magic-based card user, though, I just think of I cannot remember your last name. Shina Fujibayashi. That's it. Sheena! No, why would you do this? From Tales of Symphonia. She uses talismans and cards and stuff. The Reaper. That could be cool. The Artist. Oh my God, they're so cute! I've heard that with the Artist class, you literally, like, draw things on the screen. I don't know if that's true, though. And then the Arrowmancer. And then you fight with an umbrella. I want all of them. I want all of them. Okay, let's get back in there. Oh, God, I need to pull out the Wacom pad. Exactly. Just pulled out a huge list of female gods and went down the list. How long did it take? Did you get any of them with their original spellings? You will laugh at the one that finally got expected. I make a pact with... What? What? I'm confused. I made a pact with myself. I would pick the first one to be open. Okay, I see. Where's my necromancer at? I don't know, Eve. I don't know. The attacks look super cool for the artist. I'm sure they do. So much of this game is so cool. Well, I can burn some more time, Eve, by going back to my stronghold real quick. New Achaea. You know, considering you're a sorceress, that's even better because, like, my brain just wanted to read that as Nukia.
You're back. I was waiting for you. There are matters that need your approval.
I only have one
You can go
research.
check them in the office.
Literally only this one, so I guess we're doing that one. I found a Seraphine. In Hawaiian mythology, Nuake is a beneficent goddess of milk and lactation. Oh my. Ooh, roster leveled up. Did you need to do it on a particular difficulty, Eve? I normally go in on hard, but if you need a normal clear, we can do normal. Either way is fine for me. Prefer hard? Got it. What are you going to do? Is it a surprise? This game's so pretty. I'll need to tank the first boss for a few seconds. Okay, I'll do my best as a bard. Hello.
Belshazzar, how dare she cast her wretched barrier around Rohendel?
Opens the door. Sup, bitch?
Palace, reality bends to my desire.
Gonna take more than that to mess with us. I do find it really interesting that in the cutscene our characters did different things. Like we were both there and moved in different ways. That's super interesting to me.
Keep Belshazzar busy.
I wonder what that looks like with 4 people. you have to move the... Oh, God. Do you have to move the camera, too? Yes, because reality is changing. Yeah, but you could have not moved everything. Whee! Wow, that's a long jump for your character to make. There one missing? Whee! Yeah. Wow, that wasn't very nice. Rude. I wasn't in that circle. I guess you were. Ugh. How dare you? Okay. Neat. Best of luck letting you do that one. Okay.
The dream barrier. It's a hassle, but I'll have to play along.
Place the correct pieces symmetrically. I can't even interact with the pieces. Oh. Okay. Whee! Eve, you're never around when I need you. There's little demon dogs. Wait, they were actually called demon dogs. I've seen this anime before. We played this game before. It was called Little Nightmares. Excuse you. I said, excuse you! die. Vandashar! Did you do what you needed to do? Did you need to, like, go get, like, a Makoko seed that you needed the boss distracted for or something? Ugh. Ugh. Do we do it again, or do we fight something else here? Nope, place pieces again. Calling it a night, El Canadiano? Well, sleep well. Sadly, gone are the days where I could mentally play Pummel Party at 3 a.m. Unfortunately, yes. I wish that was not the case. I wish sleep was not something that we so heavily required. Hopefully that O-bomb should get you over the hump of battle. We will do our best. And if we do our best, we should likely emerge victorious.
One of the chess pieces is missing.
I didn't take it. Wasn't me. Dude's got the fucking iron boots and a magnet from Legend of Zelda. I am curious what this would like, what some of these sequences would look like with 4 people. It's a centaur. That was quite rude. Ugh. Should I get on a particular color? Oh! fine. Less fine. Ow. Still fine. The color is a white mechanic later on. I didn't see anything that indicated what color I should have been on, though. I really like the cinematic dungeons, but I'll admit that during some fights, I got a bit of motion sick from the camera angle changes. Wait, I did not want to pick this up. This dungeon in particular is pretty hefty with the camera angles. Oh, it was above my head? Okay. I need a pawn. Pawn needs to go way over here. And I need that king piece. And it needs to go right here. Nope. Wasn't quite far enough. Right here. Thank you. I don't know where your missing piece is, lady. I didn't touch it. Make your way to the mirror room. I don't like fun houses. Well, Eve's gone. Never to be seen from again. Wow, you don't take much damage, do you? Let me up. The floor just disappeared. Help. Do you want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on your Oh no! Eve, how could you? Missing our chance. Ruining it. Ruiner, destroyer of joy. You can cross to the other side by using mirror. Press the mirror and evade into it. Did it work? Nope, did not work. Oh, I see what I didn't understand. You're supposed to go into a mirror to get onto the other side of it, like that. Okay. I see now. I understand the mechanic. Stream Raiders, hold please. The dream is dead. I know. Oh God, she shot the other way. She called you slow, Eve. Oh, I'm too slow. Nope, I made it. Goodbye. Okay, hold for just a second, Eve. I'm gonna run the stream radars since we're no longer on our time. This is a badass looking paladin. Karad, you have a cool looking paladin. I like it. Let's just put stronghold like right here. At least I got Rem in there. She'll do some work. About to chop up a bunch of little centaur boys. And a scorpion. And some more centaur boys. And a couple of hoplites. Alright, we have 50 gold and 2 centurions, either which can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to Vandashar with 16, followed by El Canadiano with 13, and then Fender with 11. Most assists going to AP10 with 10, followed by Fender with 7, and then El Canadiano with 6. Going random on the scrolls in the gold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. El Canadiano, I'm gonna go to bed! Immediately back, Barb's the best! As long as she does not die. Hello, El Canadiano. And again, good night, El Canadiano. Going random in 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I will go to bed. Okay. Vandashar with the gold. Athena with the centurions. Vanish. Rigged. Oh my god. No god. Lots of harpies. I see lots of harpies. This looks like a job for the bomber. Let me see if I have a nope, that quest has nothing after it. Got it. Heard. It's a bomber task time. Let's get some tanks up front, and some melee, and some range. That's not melee. That's melee, yeah. And some support. Yep, there we go. And then some nice vibes around that. We like the vibes. Good vibes. Nice. Okay. Curious, though. Do you know what happens after you interact with that boss while it's doing the mirror mechanic? No? Don't tell. Let it be a surprise. Okay. I'll tell you the information I don't know. You broke the chessboard. This is bullshit. It's the hell of a menorah. Well then. Poor chessboard. What did it ever do to you? It was big and beautiful and glorious. What are these flowers? What are these little butterflies? Wow. Checkmate. Quest accepted. What the fuck? Place the correct pieces in symmetry. Okay. I was not paying attention to the board this time, which is very unfortunate. I need this piece, though. It needs to go over here. Yeah, and that needs to go right in the middle. Are we missing anything else? No. Okay, so we can go over here instead of going that way, right? We don't need to go in that main door. Not yet, anyway. What's this? Carry the Phantom Experiment Lantern to the Chamber of Darkness. I got petrifying. Why didn't that elite drop anything? Whee. Why am I so fast? Get back here. Hold still. No. Wow. What is a flash orb? I don't even know what that did. I don't seem to be able to hurt them. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I hope you're doing something, because I'm not. Nothing I'm doing is doing anything to these guys. I just realized. You have a little lantern. I'm not actually contributing at all to this. Good luck, Eve. I was like, I noticed I'm not popping any damage numbers up or anything. What's this? I can't pick it up yet. I have a lantern now. Much easier when you actually have the tool that lets you do things. Come back. There's so many. Oh, did we get enough? Who are you? Oh, God. You scary. Those sure looked like back attacks, but I guess they weren't. No! Stop moving out of my dot zones. Bonus boss 1 down? There's more than one? Who are you? Judging by the names of the other pieces, I'm just gonna guess that you are are the king piece, maybe the knight piece. I wasn't paying attention to what all pieces we fought. You're the power of dreams. Oh wow, you're a fucking Kingdom Hearts character. So this is the power of dreams. Lol. Shield. Oh yeah, well, I can do big move too. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you like that? Rude. Why, hello, Kaldris. Oh. Thank you. Where'd he go? There he is. Thank you for coming back into my little damage zone. Ghost Chess King. Sweet. Oh, we need not that. We need to go up here. I seriously thought that door opened to another door for a second.
Hold on until I can get out of here.
Okay. Just don't leave me in here too.
It's you.
It's one of Griffith's apostles.
And Vods.
See, I would like to take credit for that, but I unfortunately can't.
I can feel your doubt. It clouds your soul.
Are you making yourself bigger?
I shall guide you into the blessed realm of night.
Oh, please, not Berserk rules. You can't tell me that the little demon council that answers to Sauron did not feel like the apostles from Berserk.
Bind them.
Do I want to be inside or outside this bubble? I guess technically inside, because she's inside it. It's getting smaller. Ow. Can you stop teleporting out of my damage zones? I mean, I'm not wrong. I just don't want it to be Berserk because that'd be sadness. I'm in a glass case of emotion. Ow. Get out of there. Oh. Well, she listened.
Into an even deeper abyss. Fall away.
She's cool. Silly question. Is this League or Dota? It is Lost Ark, Kaldris. It plays more like Diablo than a MOBA does. It plays much more like Diablo if you've played that, or if you've played like Grim Dawn, the Adventures of Van Helsing, Titan Quest.
You'll never wake from this nightmare.
Rude. Oh, ow. Rude. this camera angle is fantastic. Ow! Stop teleporting. So much of my damage is based upon having poop under your feet. Oh, God. Ow. Stop it. Why is there so many of these? Ow. Need some more shields. Not again. Hey, fire boy. Please be here to, like, make a genuine difference and not, like, be a problem. I didn't completely hear you because Reeve was yelling in my ear. I just kind of plays like Diablo. Yeah, much more like an isometric action RPG like Diablo, Titan Quest, Grim Dawn, Adventures of Van Helsing. Much more like those games than anything like League or Dota. How many bitch, can you stop getting all of your health back? Fuck. Just saying, it'd be nice. And hello, Francie. Path of Exile. Yeah. Ow. Never do that again. Punch her. Oh, we need help. Flamey boy looks angry. Big Angie buns. Stop it. He straight up yelled the word smash. All right, All Might, calm down. She's so fucking cool, though. Oh God. It's fine. We're fine. See? We got this. No reason to be concerned. She's just destroying the entire arena. Oh God. Hey, I managed to break you out. Nice. Well, that was quite rude. Oh, this is a great spell effect. I love being able to see everything. It's my favorite thing. This is just fantastic. Oh, I can see again. It's much better. No, come back. What? Sure looks dead. Or at least her health has been depleted for the 4th time. I'd like 2 of these descriptors for me, please. How's Last Arcing, friends? It's fun. So much fun.
How troublesome.
Don't you Frieza me. She's so fucking cool, though. Like, damn. She's evil, but damn is she fucking cool. Hi. This dungeon's cool.
Begone.
Greetings, O Queen of Illusions. But you're too little too late, Inanna. Now, watch the demise of your precious Rohendel.
Souls of our ancestors, in the name of the Queen, grant us the light to repel the darkness.
It's all just an illusion. The light, this world. You'll see the truth soon enough.
That was neat. That was cool. Ow!
You did well.
$5 so she gives us an arc.
The sun retreats as the dusk breathes its last. Night approaches for us all.
Now you're ready for the Abyss Dungeon, which is a certain bosses from this place. The Kokomos remind me of the smalls from Konosuba. Chun Chun Maru!
We must make preparations to once again defeat the darkness. The light Rohendel has long protected will shine on the path you must now follow.
Loot. Nice. I got a Mokoko seed. All right. You got a pretty glorious horn there. I'll leave the party now. Why? Thank you for the dungeon, friend. It was lots of fun. Where are we going? The palace? Thank you. I polish this dungeon every day. I worked quite hard on it. Yes, indubitably. I'm glad that you admire it and enjoy it as much as I do. It's quite glamorous. Beautiful, even. So, Francie, how fares the Final Fantasy XIV? How's the other MMO that's killing it right now? Indubitably.
Elswyn is safe. You have our thanks.
I've acquired tanking as a skill. It carries with it new challenges and new enjoyments, though. I personally like the roles that have responsibilities, such as tanking and healing. It gives me more things to focus on. It makes my brain be more attentive and makes it do the little happy sparky things. Like dumbass dudes that want to pull for me. Just want to make sure you didn't miss the bishop and the king fight, since, well, the mechanics from those bosses are important. Fair.
The will of the world tree, as old as Arcasia, is now passed on to you.
Ocean. Yeah, the king fight was cool. Like all that entire dungeon was really cool.
You're back. We have driven back the demons.
Let's go someplace else. There's something I want to show you. Okay.
Inanna and I have kept a close eye on the state of the world. There were too many that coveted the Ark.
This game's so pretty.
And to protect
How the fuck is
Rohendel,
this a
we had to
isometric
keep
game and it looks
ourselves
this goddamn pretty?
from the world. Some time ago, a man named Lutera found us and offered his aid. Much like you did. It's so noisy out there, but the view is nice.
Like, I'm still constantly struck all the time. Thank you for the lyric, Kaldris. I'm constantly struck all the time by just how visually stunning this game is for being just an isometric action RPG, right? That's not what I wanted. Like, I'm so surprised so often how much visual work they put into this game when they could have left you zoomed out this far, never let you zoom in, never changed the perspective, never changed the camera, never did anything cinematic. And if you lock the camera right like this and never do anything with it, you can be so lazy with textures, because like the texture on my outfit, right? You could be really lazy if this is as big as it ever gets. But I can zoom way in here and you can see the cloth textures that make up my outfit. And whereas you wouldn't be able, you can't see those cloth textures back here. You can't see them. They didn't need to make the game this pretty, and they did. And I appreciate them for it. I'm constantly going, this game's so fucking pretty. It's so pretty. It's also fun. It's also a lot of fun.
From this moment on, all Sylvains will fight against Kazaros for the sake of Rohendel.
Woo! You can use the Vern-bound ocean liner. Heck yeah. Alrighty then. Should have a battle coming up real soon, right? Yeah, 55 seconds. 55 seconds left. Place your units. As Athena would say, if you're somebody that likes to wait for the last minute, now is the time to place your units. Do it now! Or forever hold your peace. So I didn't intend necessarily in terms... Rinkadonkulus, you're still here? I have seen this person in area chat for like 5 days. Like... Redonkulus. Get some sleep, damn. I didn't intend on, in terms of the schedule, finishing out this zone and that awesome dungeon and cutscene and story stuff so perfectly with the timing of stream. Not complaining in the slightest, but that was not intentional and just worked out really well, which is fucking sick. I mean, if you've seen them in area chat for 5 days, it just means they leveled up with you. You know, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. I have nothing to say to that. Your point is valid. Yeesh. Got more of that adventure tome to do. Okay. But for the time being, I am going to close out of Lost Ark. We're going to run this battle, and then we'll start the battle that will be last, and then we'll go into some reacciones. High ground, like right here? Yeah, should work. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Such a fun game. Can Athena come down and write last for you? That's messed up, Vandishar. Oh my god. No, I'll write last for myself. But thank you. That was quite funny. It was messed up though, but it was funny. Ow. There's so many ranged units. Throw, bomber. Ow, they're shooting you. Ah! Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Keldris. Keldris, I'm sorry. Oh my god. We were so close. All right. It's okay. It's all right. It happens. It happens. Unfortunate. It also means that this is going to be last and this boss chest gets to be first on, like, Friday night. It'll be okay, Athena. It'll be okay. Good luck. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, technically there is. I could go another half hour, but I'm not going to. That's also operating on the idea that we win this battle right now, which, I mean, you know, is not guaranteed. Dude. All right, so we just blame Vandishar. Got it. It's Vandishar's fault that we lost. He only placed 2 units. Dang it. I'm struggling to write last now. It's a big old U. Last. All right. Place your units, everybody. All right, now, There is no you in last. You know? That could be a very insulting statement, Athena. Like, that could be a really insulting statement. Depending on the context of how you take it. Where's my Bulbasaur? But there is a bone monk in the a-hole, damn it. Actually, if I replace that dragon skull. Bulbasaur. Look at him back there. Isn't he cute? Is the battle sponsored by Aphrodite? Could be. All right. So if you're new here on our Tuesdays and Thursdays streams, what we do after our regularly scheduled content is we do some reactions. We check out video game trailers, anime trailers, movie trailers, and more. This gets recorded, chopped up, and put onto YouTube later. The way that this works is that I will read a half-scripted intro off the top of my head, and then we'll check out a trailer and we'll talk about it. And then when it feels like the conversation's wrapping up or it's just time to be done, wear Dragon Skull for closing segment. It won't fit on my head, Eve. Like, it does. You can't wear it. Hello. Hello, streamers. Wait, I'm the streamer. Hello, viewers. It is I, Draconis, the most vile and generic evil dragon that you have ever seen. We are now going to check out some video games. It will be very hard to watch the trailers as I do not have eyeballs. Anyway, that happened. I was really hoping it was one of those furry helmet types. No, it's not. So after we get done, after the conversation wraps up, I'll read a half-scripted outro off of my head. Schwan the Draconis VTuber. Damn it, that's what it is now. You thought my VTuber would be a swan? Hell no. I'm way more cringe than that. I'm a dragon boy. I should not have said the words dragon boy. That sounds terrible. And then after we get done, we make faces. And the face gets used for the thumbnail. And then, yeah, then we do it again. We do these live on stream because it makes for a more interactive and enjoyable experience, both for myself as the streamer, as well as for you watching now and the people that'll watch later on YouTube. So, I have some things to choose from. There's one that we have to do for certain, which is this one. And then I want to do this one. And maybe this one. But we're absolutely starting with this one. Okay. All right. So, let's wet the whiffle. Greetings and salutations! My name is Michael Schwan, and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you, and today we are checking out the official announcement trailer for Generation 9, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Now, the most important announcement that came in this is that we got to, one, there's a new generation of Pokemon, it's coming out this year, and we got to see the new starters. I have already seen all of these things. I have not watched this trailer. I don't know what's in it, but I have seen the 3 starters because, good lord, are they everywhere on Twitter, and I love them immensely, and it will be very hard for me to pick. But Fuecoco for life! So I'm very excited about this. I want to see what is actually in this announcement trailer. I don't know how much gameplay or anything is in this or visuals of the game. The only thing that I know is that they said Generation 9, 2022, and and I saw the visuals of the starters. I'm sorry, I forgot how to breathe. And so I want to see what else is in here. So, without further ado, let's begin. Oh my god, this Pokemon game looks like real life. Wait. Never mind. Pokemon Violet and Scarlet colors on the walls. Cute, cute. There's what Game Freak Studio looks like. Makes a lot of sense. No wonder they struggle with some Pokemon releases. The poor security guard doesn't get paid enough. Nobody gets paid enough. My dude, run! Bring that volume down just a bit. I was getting a little excited. Oh, look! A game. CEOs get paid enough. They get paid too much. That's not enough. That's too much. Little combi. Where are you going, Meowth? The hell is that? No. Can I have a Dratini fountain? Yeah, I heard it was payday. I'm about to get mine. Screw you, Vanishar. I'll make my own Dratini fountain. Look at them. I love them so much. They're so cute. An all-new entry in the Pokemon series releasing worldwide in late 2022. Nice. Okay. That was good. That was enjoyable. I was very pleased with that. It's going to be so hard for me to pick between Sprigatito and Fuecoco because they're both delightful. Admittedly, I feel like Quaxley unfortunately just like lost the dice roll this time. He's cute, but not like how is Quaxley supposed to compete against the cute little fire crocodile and the leaf kitty? Like, how do you compete with especially named like that? You got cute names like Sprigatito and Fuecoco, and then you got Quaxley. Like, the duck seems the best one there. The duck has a fan. They should have named him Pato. Yeah, Pato, 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 Pato. Yeah, I personally, I almost always pick the grass starters, admittedly. In almost every generation, I've picked the grass starter. I mean, if you noticed, I'm wearing a Bulbasaur hat, and there's a Bulbasaur behind me. He's a little Valentine's Day Bulbasaur. But look at him. He's got a little rosebud for his back. And his legs are squished out in like a little sploot. See, he's a little splooty Bulbasaur. And I love him. He's my little Valentine's Day Bulbasaur. But if you notice, Bulbasaur is one of my favorite Pokemon. One of my favorites, all-time favorite is Absol, but that's a different conversation. But yeah, I normally always pick the grass starter, and this probably won't be any different. But I definitely like Fuecoco a lot, and I love the name a lot. I've been a fire starter forever. The only time I picked the fire starter was I picked Torchic over Trico. And it was because someone told me to pick it. And mostly because Blaziken was so overwhelmingly strong. And I was like, okay. But yeah. Otherwise, though, I definitely normally pick grass starters every time. Blaziken was truly too strong, and stayed too strong for 6 generations. I mean, we're not actually on 6 generations from Blaziken, but you get my point. Still insanely strong Pokemon, but that was delightful. I am looking forward to this. And just one real quick small drip of negativity. I really wish the Switch was a stronger system. It's clear that they are trying to make a better looking Pokemon game, and I know that Pokemon is a struggle with how many character models there are, considering every Pokemon is a unique design largely. So you don't get to cut the corners that some RPGs do, where you can reuse models and animations and stuff. And it's a struggle that exists on Pokemon, and I just wish that the textures could look so much better if they weren't being held back by the glamored up Amazon Fire tablet. I want a Switch Pro so bad. But that aside, this looks great. As much as people, especially in the last 5 years, with not unwarranted level, have been criticizing Pokemon. Pokemon is a game that has not innovated very much. Pokemon Legends Arceus ended up being a lot of innovation and a lot of fun. But the mainline Pokemon games, for the longest time, have not changed anything at all forever. But that also has made them such a comforting home base to return to. You're just it's still just Pokemon. And while I would like to see maybe a couple steps forward, the biggest thing that I'd like to see a step forward from is in terms of visuals and presentation. And that's why I'm so frustrated with the Switch, because I feel like the Switch is one of the main factors that is holding it back, especially when we got to see really pretty damn good-looking Pokemon games back on the GameCube with things like Gale of Darkness, right, and Colosseum. And it just feels like the Switch is just so limiting, which is sad, because I just compared a current-gen system to the fucking Nintendo GameCube. But either way, to you watching right now, what did you think? Are you excited about Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet? Are you worried about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet when literally Pokemon Legends Arceus just came out a month ago? We're seeing Pokemon games coming out very quickly in rapid succession, and we're having mainline games and offshoots when we're going from things like Pokemon Go to Sword and Shield to Legends Arceus to Scarlet and Violet. Does that concern you, or does it excite you? Are you happy for more Pokemon, or wish they'd take a little bit more time working on it? What is your thoughts? Which starter are you going to pick? Why are you not going to pick one over the other? I'd love to hear it. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. If you want to keep this conversation going elsewhere there, 2 great places to do so are on Discord and Twitter. And speaking of Discord, we actually have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own so that we can react to them live on Twitch, because we are live 4 days a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, with these reactions happening on our Tuesdays and Thursdays stream. So I hope to see you there. If you enjoyed this reaction, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to catch future videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. And that way, when we post another video, like the one we're getting ready to go record, you'll be notified about it. But we're going to get out of here, so if you do go watch one of those other YouTube videos, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Personally, I feel like we need to slow down and take more time on each game. Then again, I haven't played Pokemon games since Sun and Moon. I personally boycotted Sword and Shield. I still bought it because my own problems with the game is not a reason to tell the kid that she can't have a Pokemon game, because that's not how that works, right? So, or at least that's not how it should work. So, I can't speak too much on it. But I just really wish that we were seeing more quality than we've been getting. Because as much as I commented about, like, Legends Arceus being an enjoyable game, it still feels really hindered by the platform it's on, and looks like a mobile phone game from like 2012. As like that's a bit of an exaggeration, but man, does it look old. Actually, it looks like a Nintendo like DS game in a lot of ways. Like when they were first getting into like mobile 3D handhelds, it looks so rough at times. I'm honestly not sure about the time comment, because there's usually completely different sub-companies making them. Game Freak has so few employees, and although I feel that it's fine to have a smaller company, the fact that they're pushing out games so quickly just doesn't sit right with me. I've heard that Game Freak's operations have actually started to become smoother since they were moved into the Nintendo office. Like, they used to have their own office, and now they're in the Nintendo building, which I guess that's helped them a lot, and I'm not necessarily sure why. But yeah, it is tragic that Game Freak has so few employees and is actually given so limited amount of budget for a lot of their games, when Pokemon is the best-selling franchise on the planet and is worth like $90 billion or something crazy. And it's like, you think you could give them a little bit more money to hire a few more people to make a better game. But I guess when you don't have to, and you can release a really shitty game and it still sells 23 million copies, like, money, you know, money. All right. One more. I don't think we're going to do the other one. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan, and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you, and today we are checking out the official release trailer of Elex 2. Now, I realized we did a trailer during the initial like reveal for this, and I was pronouncing it Elex, and I have been corrected because apparently the word Elex is the actual, like, it's a bunch of things within the game, including the currency and stuff, and it is pronounced Elex. I had no idea. Thank you for correcting me, and I will pronounce it correctly moving forward. Now, I have not played Elex 1. I understand that it is a Soulsian game, and it is on my list of games to play through, because we do stream Soulsian games every Thursday over on my Twitch channel. And it's a game that I want to play all of them, and they all have their own spin and flavor, and I've heard mostly good things about it, about Elex 1 at least. And I've heard that, like most Soulsians, it's a little rough around the edges, because it's THQ Nordic. It's even rougher around the edges, but I've heard that it's a pretty good time. It's a pretty good experience. So I will get to it at one point in time. I'm currently trying to finish chewing through the massive pile that is Neo 2. It's a good pile, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it, but good God, is that game too long. But getting off topic, Elex 2 is actually available now for purchase, and I'm hoping that we will get to see some of the actual game in this release trailer, because when we checked out the initial teaser or reveal trailer or whatever it was just a cinematic. It was beautiful, but it was just a cinematic. So I'm hoping that we'll see a little bit more of the game itself in this. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. That looks like game. Yeah, that's game. Ah, fuck. There's no way that this isn't fucking DMC. a lot of stuff happening here.
I never thought I was gonna die until I said into God's eyes. He said to me, well, come on, son, finish him up, boy, your days are done.
That looked like that sucked. Okay, so it wasn't what I was initially expecting. It looks rough. Yes, I agree, Eve. It does look rough, but it doesn't look like something that I don't want to play, but it also doesn't look like the game I expected. Now, I'm saying this as somebody who basically knows damn near nothing outside of Elex 1 beyond that it is marked as a Soulsian game, and therefore I was like, oh, put that on the list of things that I'm interested in. That looked much more like a Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Dragon's Dogma feeling game than I initially expected. Which, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's how it plays, but that's definitely the way that it presented, which maybe I just don't actually understand what these games are necessarily. But yeah. That does say if anyone sees this video, because I'm sure that music was copywritten. But regardless, I'm not sure how I feel about it as a whole. I'm not turned away. I was expecting something on a certain scale. And I don't necessarily mean of quality. I mean of what I expected to be shown in terms of gameplay. And I got gameplay, but it wasn't what I expected to see. So I just am completely kind of flabbergasted in terms of how to feel about what I saw. Although, like, I am really curious when it comes to the publishers of, like, why you would release this game right now. People are still nonstop talking about and playing Elden Ring. And I feel like while this game is not necessarily a direct competitor with Elden Ring, because it doesn't necessarily feel like a true Soulsian, and it has so much different of a setting in terms of the mixture between, like, kind of feeling like a tech fantasy world, but it is adjacent enough that I feel like nobody is going to care about this game, which I feel like is unfortunate, because with what the conversations that I've had with people that have played the first one is kind of one of those, like, diamonds in the rough that's still kind of rough, right? That you kind of have to look past the scratches and the abrasions to see the enjoyable game that actually exists underneath it. And the first game also largely got kind of under the radar, unfortunately, and I feel like the release window for this one is just pigeonholing it the exact same way. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like anything that came out in the month after Elden Ring was just living on a prayer, man, because that game absorbed the entire internet and more, and still kind of has. So I don't know. I will be interested in it. Man, I would love to see this game on, like, Game Pass or something like that. Of course, I still need to play the first one. I think I already own it, but the problem now is time. But to you watching right now, what did you think about what you just saw? Are you an Elex fan? Did you enjoy the first game and are like, man, super ready for the second one? That looks awesome. If you are in that boat, or if you, like, I played the first one, I enjoyed it, that doesn't look like what I wanted. Why or why not are you excited about this? If you are not a member of what is a pretty niche fandom in terms of the Elex world, What are your thoughts seeing it now? Is it something you could be interested in? Does that tech fantasy approach give you something that Elden Ring might not? Are you playing Elden Ring, and does this look like something that might be food for thought after you sacrificed, you know, a lot of hours to From Software's magnum opus? So yeah, leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Otherwise, two great places to keep up the conversation are on Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we actually have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own, because we do check these out live on stream. We stream 4 days a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, with reactions happening on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I would love to see you there. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. If you want to see new ones, hit that subscribe button. And if you do go watch one of the other YouTube videos, or if we see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. All right, and where are we at on that battle? Where are we at? 2 minutes. All right, let's go. Very nice. Keldris, what is this? This gold unicorn war beast. It's glamorous. Where'd you get a gold unicorn? Genuine question. So during both of these reactions, I was attacking a barricade. So for the last 25 plus minutes, it took before it broke. The battle pass, like the current battle pass? Oh, I guess, yeah, I do have the bronze one here. Gold unicorn war beast. That's amazing. What's the transformer? Is that an orc slayer? Is it a minotaur? It's a berserker. This Nemesis warrior skin looks freaking cool. That diamond unicorn war beast actually looks pretty good. There you go, 6 placements. Don't blame me. I blame you. I'm gonna blame this bone monk. Alright. Alrighty then. Let's put this like right here. Yeah. So by the time that my slow ass artillery moves up, it should still be in range. Thought the barricade at Lake Bar was bad. Lesson learned. Boom! Get wrecked. Fire! Woo, that is a lot of centaurs. That war beast down there doing some work. Not really. Got my Makoko seed. What are you up to now, Eve? All right, we have 2 vampires and 1 bomber, either of which can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to Vanishar with 19, followed by myself with 16, and then Keldris with 14. Most assists to Vanishar with 16, followed by a tie between Kenny Omega and Athena, and then 2 Bolik in third. Going random in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vanishar with the vampires, Gilders with the bombers. Back to the map. We will start at that boss next time, which next time will unfortunately not be Thursday. My mother is having leg surgery, knee surgery specifically, so I won't be here on Thursday. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, it might be that she'll be like, I'm fine. It depends on when her surgery is. We don't actually know what time it's supposed to be. If it's early in the morning, by the time 5 o'clock rolls around, she might be like, go home. I'll be like, okay. But I don't intend to be here on Thursday. I should be here on Friday. Yeah. Doing some power couple with Athena. And then Athena will be here on Saturday. I don't know about tomorrow. And I'll be back on Sunday. We're going to go raid Mirror Tag, but before we do so, here are the socials. Please go follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, go subscribe on YouTube if you want to catch past VODs. They're on the VODs channel. And yeah, super great, super awesome fun time. Awesome shout out to my incredible wifey.
Rank up.
Oh my God, Fee with the 4 months. Thank you so much. Thank you for that Prime sub. I appreciate it. Go follow my incredible wife, Athena Latina. She might be live tomorrow for Wind Down Wednesday singing some songs. Otherwise, she'll be here on Saturday. I will be joining her on her channel on Saturday for Spoopy Saturday. And she'll be here on my channel on Friday for Power Couple. But that is it, everyone. So we're going to go raid Mirror Tag. They are currently playing Demon's Souls. They have been bitten by the Soulsian bug. And they got done playing Bloodborne and are now playing Demon's Souls. They're a friend of the channel. Super cool. If you need the raid message, this is the raid message. Nightbot apparently does not have a sub right now, but, you know, that's fine. They don't need a sub. This is what it looks like. If you don't have that raid emote, you can unlock it for 100 channel points. So I'll give you a moment to do that while I have the credits roll. And I appreciate all of you, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye now. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Goodbye now. Bye-bye. Goodbye.